Your Excellency, I'm delighted that you're able to join us here today for what is a very, very special event. The opening of a new facility on a university campus is naturally cause for excitement. The launch, of course, of a library, however, is, I think, a matter for special celebration.
This new library we're opening today is named after John Phillips. You know, in 26 years of history of UWS, we've only had 3 Chancellors, Sir Ian Turbot, John Phillips and myself. And John, unfortunately, who'd been a Chancellor here for 10 years, died at the end of last year. And we were thinking, what was the best way to exhibit how important a role he'd played to this university? And I know he could think of no better way than to have a library, a place of knowledge and learning named after him.
This library is located here in the student precinct and it forms the heart of the UWS Penrith campus. It has united 2 previous libraries on the Penrith campuses, the Ward and the Allen libraries, into one iconic single building. The building itself seamlessly integrates information technology and services with dynamic spaces that are configurable by the students. The library itself has traditional collections. Indeed, there are 390,000 print titles here. We have 500,000 ebook titles and access to 17 million electronic serial titles.
Well, libraries are changing in universities right around the world, and students coming together, they're using informal learning spaces, they're accessing technology, of course they're using the collection, but of course most of our collection is becoming online and virtual, so they're different sorts of spaces. And one thing universities are realising is our libraries have to change.
Reputations will be built out of this library that are going to serve Australia well into the future. So it gives me great delight to officially declare the John Phillips Library opened. John Phillips made an enormously important contribution to the development of the University of Western Sydney. It's 10 years as its Chancellor. He brought in enormous skills from the business world and from his other roles he played at the national level. Through a library like this one, with not just the number of books, but the way it opens the world, it brings the world to you and allows you to enter into the world. And one of the important things about university education is to learn how to access and assess and to use information, and the library provides a perfect place for that. So you've got professional assistants here if you want to do it, as well as your university staff of course, but then you've got that interaction that occurs in some fantastic spaces in the building between the students themselves.
Look, I think this library is a phenomenal asset to the University of Western Sydney. I mean, I myself was a graduate of this university. When we think of University of Western Sydney, it's an innovative, it's a new university, and that's what makes this so dynamic. So the dynamic students that will come out of this university, that will learn in this wonderful library, I think will absolutely be brilliant.
So the ability to invest in this new facility was a wonderful way of bringing our existing libraries here in Penrith together and creating a new next generation space for students to learn in. So it was a remarkably far-sighted investment by the university, and one that's transformational for student learning.